All right, I'm on hole number 18. I'm in 8th, looking at, based on the tiebreakers of the guy in 6th, I'm looking at least 6, possibly a top 5. Let's go to hole number 18. I do not have the clubs in this account to get down here to the lower section, so I'm going to take the upper shot. And I'm going to use an extra mile. A big dog. And I'm going to use a vintage ball. I only have one left. Just enough. I calculated how many balls I was going to need, and I had just enough. Let's open up a chest. I haven't been rolling chests because I'm low on coins, and I wanted to make sure, just in case I needed to switch a ball, that I had enough to buy one. About 2.5 top spin. I want to be 2 rings off up at the top. I'm going to put on 2.5 top spin and maximum right hand curl. And that should put me in my distance with a good or a great to the left, right, or a perfect. A great to the left would put me in risk of getting onto the island. The other two will put me out here in the fairway. But I think I'm far enough back, the angle that I'm coming in at, that if I hit a great to the left, I think I still have a shot that I'd miss it. And that's going to be a very difficult shot from up there, even with the power 4 ball. I believe that's power 4, it might be. I wasn't paying attention. Max, about 2.5 top spin. Maybe 2 rings off. Check out the wind. It's 2.5. Maybe 3.7. A little bit less than that. Maybe a ring and a third. No overpower. Max curl. And hit a great to the left, so we're going to get to find out if great to the left will make it. I should make it nicely. Alright, that puts me in a pretty long distance range, but it's a nice clean shot, and I didn't engage that island. He did get down there a little further than I thought. They brought their Viper, and they brought a 3 power ball. Oh, it's a Kingmaker lookalike. It's about a 2 ring great. That's not good. That was no good. Let's see if we can do a little better than that. Let's see if we can get in the hole. Help our opponent out. Alright. And that looks like a lot of topspin. This is the inexperienced player. I don't play with these clubs all the time, so getting this stuff down for the 2.8, 2.5. Do a little bit of an overpull here. Hitting it perfect. I had to snap that off. I was running out of time. I wasn't even sure how many times my screen had flashed red, so I actually took my eyes off the screen and looked at it. Alright, I still got a little bit of work to do. That's the thing with no ball guide. I'm unsure. I really don't want to overshoot those shots. There's nothing worse than, well, there's a lot of things worse, but it always sucks when you blow through and you end up on the rough on the other side. only my main account. That doesn't matter because of the recovery clubs that you have. But in this account, I did bring the best recovery club that you could possibly have for this situation, which is a Firefly. Because it's got great ball guide and it has lots of topspin, so you can bring that out and really go towards that hole. Now it is troublesome that there's a spot out there where it's going to be short, so the key is hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. If you're playing in lower level and you've got lower level clubs, when you get, if my advice would be is if you got lower level clubs, you find yourself a lot where you're right off the green like that. And if you've got a Firefly, you got a fighting chance. If you don't, then you're doing the backspin hop, and it's not that shot, the backspin hop. So if the cup is here, it's not that you can't get it done when you're trying to bounce here and do the little hop. The deal is that the distance from where you're shooting to where that first bounce is, this distance is going to determine whether or not the wind is going to affect that shot. And so when you're shooting these shots and you've got lower developed clubs and you're up here and you're trying to do the little one backspin and you're trying to get right up to it, you've lengthened this distance out. Number one, the club's less accurate. Number two, now you've lengthened this distance out. The wind going this direction may affect it. So you lined it straight up at the cup and you had a 4-2 wind, and now it pushed it outside the cup. So now you have to adjust for the wind. If you've got a club that has a lot of topspin, you can take the same shot and you're here, and instead of having to hit out here, you can draw that to you and you're hitting here now. So now this is the distance, and this distance right here isn't affected by the wind, so you can go right at the flagpole. All right, let's see where we ended up. In 6th. Let's see what the people at the top had. 26. 26 says my goal was to shoot a 26. I had picked up one on hole number 4, and then I turned around and dropped it on hole number 12. And that would have put me at minus 25. My goal was, in this account, I thought it was doable to get a 26. So, not bad though. Just shooting the normal round. Ended up in the top 10 right now. There's still a lot of people, I believe, in this account that haven't ran through, so that number is probably not going to hold up as we go through it, but not a bad showing, just shooting the average round. All right, thanks for watching. If I can get back up there. Have a good one.